side produced, or in all three sides produced, so that the product of the three alternate segments taken in order is equal to...
In fine suos, unde erant profecti, reverti jussit, et quod omnibus frugibus amissis domi nihil erat.
creeper things. Them other kids must have got scattered in the dark. We ought to go and find them. My auntie told me not to run on account of my asthma. Asthma? That's right. I was the only boy in my school what had asthma. And I've been wearing specs since I was 3. The storm must have dragged it out to sea. There must have been some kids still in it. Are there any grown-ups? Don't think so. What's your name? Ralph. I don't care what they call me, as long as they don't call me what they did at school. What's that? They used to call me Piggy. Piggy? As long as you don't tell the others. Daddy's a commander in the Navy. One day, when he gets leave, he'll come and rescue us. Aren't you coming in? Oh, it's hot. No, my auntie wouldn't let me. Counter my asthma. Sucks to your asthma. You can't half swim well. It's a shell. I've seen one like it before on someone's back wall. A conch, he called it. He used to blow it and then his mum would come. He blew from down here. You've done it! What's your name? Percival Williams Madison, the Vicarage, Harcourt, St. Anthony. Telephone, Harcourt 241. And what's your name?
George.
What's your name? Sam and Eric. Sam and Eric. Sam and Eric.
Where's the man with the trumpet?
There's no man with a trumpet. Only me.
Isn't there a man here?
No.
Then we'll have to look after ourselves.
We're having a meeting. Come and join us.
Is he all right?
Big man with the sun. Put him in the shade. Quick. Is he going?
All right, let him alone.
But married you.
He'll be all right. Simon's always throwing a feint. Now let's decide what we're going to do.
That's why Ralph made a meeting, so as we can decide what to do. We got most names. Those two, they're twins, Sam and Eric. I'm Sam. I'm Eric. I'm Ralph. And you?
Douglas. Robin.
Yours?
Charles.
And what are all your names?
Henry.
Morris. Robert. Rupert. Harold. Bill. Roger. Simon.
I'm Jack.
Then that boy there,
You're talking too much. Shut up, fatty.
His name's not Fatty. His real name's Piggy.
Piggy. We've got to decide about being rescued.
I think we ought to have a chief to decide things.
Yes, someone must take charge.
I ought to be chief. I'm chief chorister and head boy.
Let's have a vote. All right, we'll have a vote. Who wants Jack for chief, then? Who wants me? I'm chief, then. Jack's in charge of the choir. What do you want them to be?
Hunters. Choir, take off your togs.
Hey, what are you wearing those funny clothes for? It's our uniform.
Listen, everybody. If this isn't an island, we might get rescued straight away. So we've got to decide if it is. 3 of us will go on an expedition to find out. I'll go. And Jack. And you all right now?
I'll come.
He don't want you. 3's enough.
I was with him when he found the conch. I was with him before anyone else was. You can't come. You told them after what I said. After I said I didn't want. What on earth are you talking about? About being called Piggy. I said I didn't care as long as they didn't call me Piggy. And I said not to tell. And then you went and said straight out. Better Piggy than Fatty. And anyway, I'm sorry if you feel like that. Go back, Piggy, and take names. That's your job. So long. Hey, look! 1, 2, 3. Heave! Heave!
on an uninhabited island. We shall have to look after ourselves. But it's a good island. There's lots of fruit, water, and I'm pretty sure there aren't any dangerous animals. So things aren't so bad. None of us are hurt. There isn't any danger. And we can build shelters and be comfortable. So if we're sensible, if we do things properly, if we don't lose our head, we'll be all right.
But where will we sleep?
We'll build shelters.
We can have smashing fun.
And another thing, we can't have everybody talking at once. We shall have to put our hands up like you do at school. Then I'll give him the conch.
I agree with Ralph. Got to have rules and obey them. After all, we're not savages. We're English. And the English are best at everything. So we'll have lots of rules. And when anybody breaks them...
You're not letting Ralph get to the most important thing. Who knows we're here? Nobody knows we're here. Perhaps they knew where we were going to. Perhaps not. But they don't know where we are now, because we never got there. We might stay here till we die. He wants to know what you're going to do about the snake thing.
Tell us about the snake thing.
Now he says it was a beastie.
Beastie?
A snake thing. Ever so big. He saw it.
When?
When he was hiding in the jungle in the dark. He says when the rain stopped, it turned into one of them things like ropes in the trees and hung in the branches. He says, will it come back tonight?
But there isn't a beastie. I tell you, there isn't a beast.
Ralph's right, of course. There isn't a snake thing. But if there was, we'd hunt and kill it.
There's another thing. If a ship comes near the island, they may not notice us. So we must make smoke on top of the mountain. We must make a fire.
Come on, follow me.
Come on, let's go now. Just like kids. Like a crowd of kids. I bet it's gone tea time.
Anybody got any matches?
My, what a big heap you've made.
Biggie Specs, come on.
Roger, come on over here. Look, we can't disguise ourselves. Smell us, they see it. Nice effects!
Ralph, I'll split up my choir. My hunters, that is. And we'll be responsible for keeping the fire going. We'll make a big blaze now. It'll last all night.
Like a loaf. Come and give us a hand, will you? Just a minute. Be careful. Go! No! Oh, you're looking, huh? I know. This isn't going to hit you. Oh! Come on! Come on, Nancy! Come on! You stupid thing! Let the bloody fire out!
We got in a circle.
You let the fire out.
We can light it up again. You should have been with us, Ralph. There was lots of blood. You should have seen it.
There was a plane. There was a plane! They might have seen us. We might have gone home.
needed meat.
You didn't ought to have let the fire go out. My specs!
Here. Here they are.
Just you wait!
That was a dirty trick.
All right, I'm sorry. About the fire, I mean. There. I apologize.
Light the fire, then.
What?
Piggy.
No, Ralph, don't, please.
I'll bring them back.
Well, let's fill up these legs. Give me a nice piece. Give me a leg, will you? Give me a piece. You won't get much more. Wow, he's pretty convenient. Or not. Why should we always do that? Yes. Aren't I having none?
You didn't hunt.
No more did Ralph, no more did Simon.
Eat, damn you.
Get down on the beach. I'm calling an assembly.
Things are beginning to break up. I don't know why. It all began well. Then people started forgetting what really matters. The most important thing for all of us is getting rescued. So now let's discuss who does what. And when we have decided, we can start again. And be careful about things like the fire.
All right. So the fire went out. But we're hunters. We got you meat, and if there is a beast, it's my hunters who will protect you from it.
What's your name?
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
What's your name?
Percival Williams Madison, the vicarage, Harcourt St. Anthony. Telephone. Telephone.
What does he say?
He says there's a beast. Comes out of the sea.
My daddy said they hadn't found all the animals in the sea. My daddy said there are animals, what do you call them? They make ink and are hundreds of feet long and eat whales whole.
A squid can't come out of the water.
Maybe he means it's some sort of ghost. Maybe that's what the beast is, a ghost. I don't believe in no ghosts. Ever.
Who cares what you believe, fatty?
Maybe there is a beast.
Hear him. He's got the conch.
What I mean is, maybe it's only us. Nuts.
We should have left all this till daylight. We're tired. We'll have a vote. On ghosts, I mean. And then go back to the shelters. Who thinks there may be ghosts? I see.
I didn't vote for no ghosts. Remember that, all of you.
You shut up, you fat slug.
I got the conch.
Ow, Jack! Let him speak. He's got the conch.
And you shut up. Who are you anyway, just sitting there telling people what to do? You can't hunt, you can't sing.
I'm chief. I was chosen.
Why should choosing make any difference? Telling people what to do.
Piggy's got the conch.
That's right. Favor Piggy as you always do.
Jack!
Jack!
The rules. You're breaking the rules.
Who cares?
Because the rules are the only thing we got.
Bollocks to the rules. We're strong. We hunt. As a beast, we'll hunt it down and beat and beat.
What's grown-ups going to say? Look at her.
I think I ought to give up being chief.
You can't, Ralph. Not now. Blow the conch. You've got to be tough. Make them do what you want.
If I blow the conch and they don't come back, then we've had it.
Are there ghosts, Piggy? Or beasts? Of course there aren't. Why not? Because things wouldn't make sense. Houses and streets and TV, they wouldn't work.
But suppose they wouldn't make sense, not here on this island. Supposing things are watching us and waiting.
Go on, then, Chief Ralph. Who's there?
Me, Simon.
I wish my auntie were here.
Oh, what's the use?
Grown-ups know things. They ain't afraid of the dark. They'd meet and have tea and discuss. Then things would be all right. What's the matter? It was furry. There was something moving behind his head. Wings. It sort of sat up. It had eyes. Teeth. Claws. We went as fast as we could. Bashed into things. The beast followed us. Nearly caught me.
You're not pulling our legs, are you?
Well, hunt it. Who'll come?
Me. But those sticks, they're made of wood. Don't be so silly.
Frightened?
Of course I am. Who wouldn't be?
Come on, let's go.
Who'll mind the little ones?
Piggy will look after them.
That's right. Keep Piggy out of danger.
Haven't you got any sense? How can Piggy help with only one eye? Jack, is there anywhere on this island where we haven't been?
There's only, of course, the tail end part, where the rocks pile up.
I'm Chief. I'll go on alone. The rest of you, wait here and hide. Do you think?
I've been all over. It must be here.
I don't believe in the beast.
I suppose not.
you do it on your own. What a place for a fort!
The beast isn't here. Let's get the others and go on to the top.
Oi!
Now, this story is about the place where I live, called Camberley. Now, Camberley is quite an old place, but it hasn't been called Camberley all the time. It used to be called Cambridge Town. And they used to get mixed up with the letters between Cambridge or Cambridge Town. So letters that were to a person in Cambridge Town used to go to a person in Cambridge. So they got a bit mixed up, so they thought they'd change the name of the post office because it was the post office that had all the trouble of sorting the letters. And they thought they'd leave the can from Cambridge Town, and Burr is a river, and there are a lot of rivers around there, Camber, and then Lee, because a lot of the towns near there ended with Lee. Their names ended with Lee, so they called it Camberley, Camberley. And that's the true story of Camberley.
I don't think we should leave Piggy with the little ones, not all night.
We mustn't let anything happen to Piggy, must we?
I think someone should go back and tell them we won't be back till after dark.
I'll go. I don't mind. Honestly.
We'll go to the beach. We can go to the top tomorrow.
If you're frightened, of course.
All right, then who wants to go now? You see?
I'm going to climb the mountain to look for the beast. Now. Coming?
I don't mind.
If you don't mind, of course.
Not at all. I think it's silly only two of us going. If we meet anything on the other side, two won't be enough.
All right. Come along, Roger. If you don't want to go on, I'll go myself.
Go on, then. We'll wait here. Shut up.
I saw a thing on top. There was a noise, too. Kind of plop. Keep close to the ground.
we've seen the beast. We crawled up. We were only a few feet away. The beast sat up and looked at us.
I don't think we could fight a thing that size. Honestly, you know. We'd talk, but we couldn't fight a tiger. We'd hide. Even Jack could hide.
What about my hunters?
Boys armed with sticks.
All right, then. He's not a hunter. He'd never have got us meat. He's just given orders, expects people to obey for nothing. He's like Piggy. He says things like Piggy. He's not a proper chief. He's a coward. On top, when Roger and me went on, he stayed back.
I went too.
After.
I went on too, then I ran away. So did you.
Call me a coward, then. All this talk.
All this talk.
Right. I'm not going to be part of Ralph's lot. I'm going off by myself to the rocks to hunt and have feasts and have fun. Anyone who wants can come too.
Jack!
I said we could do without a certain person. Now I think we've got to decide. We can do without Jack Merridew. There's others besides him on this island. But now we really got a beast, though I can hardly believe it. We'll need to stay close to the platform. I've been talking, Ralph.
What?
We've got no fire on the mountain. But what's wrong with a fire down here?
That's a good idea. We can build it right here between the shelters.
I think we ought to climb the mountain. What's the use? What else is there to do? And put some dry leaves on. Make sure they're dry. So it'll burn. If they're wet, it won't burn properly.
Thanks.
Sharpen a stick at both ends. This head is for the beast. It's a gift.
Can't they see? Don't they understand? Unless we keep the smoke burning, we'll die. What's wrong, Piggy? Why are things going wrong like they are?
I don't know, Ralph.
Looks like we're going to have a lot of rain, all right.
What about the fire? Hey, come back! That was a mean trick! We would have given it to you if you asked!
Take them some food. Who'll join my tribe? Who'll join my tribe? I gave you food, and my hunters will protect you from the beast. Who'll join my tribe? I will, Jack.
I'm chief. And what about the fire? And I've got the conch.
You haven't got it with you. You left it behind. See? Clever. And anyway, the conch doesn't count on this end of the island.
The conch counts here and all over the island.
Who'll join my tribe?
Me! I will, Jack's tribe. Come away, there's going to be trouble.
Piggy, you the only one left?
There are some little uns.
They don't count. No big uns?
Oh, Sam and Eric. They're collecting wood.
Nobody else?
Not that I know of.
Piggy. Piggy.
Huh?
That was murder.
You stop it. What good are you doing talking like that? It was dark. There was that bloody dance. There was thunder and lightning and rain. We were scared. It wasn't what you said.
Oh, Piggy!
It was an accident. He was batty. He asked for it. It was an accident.
Oh, God, I want to go home.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Take him away!
Tomorrow I'll hunt again. Then we'll leave another head for the beast. Some of you will stay and defend the gate. The beast may try and come in. Remember how he crawled? He came disguised. The beast may try and come, even though we gave him the head of our kill to eat. So watch and be careful.
But didn't we...
No. How could we kill it?
He told us the beast was disguised.
Tomorrow, when we get meat, we'll have a feast. Chief? Yes, Bill? What'll we use to light the fire? We'll get fire from the others.
We've got to get out of this.
What do you mean?
Get rescued. I mean it. If we don't get out of here soon, we'll be balmy.
Round the bend.
Crackers.
Have you written a letter to your auntie lately?
I don't know where she is now, and I haven't got an envelope or a stamp. And there isn't a pillar box or a postman. I haven't said anything very funny.
Don't make a sound.
Get you, Piggy. Piggy.
Where are you, Piggy? We've come to get you.
Ta-da! He just slipped those silly little... You cheese! Piggy! No! I just take the conch to say this? I can't see without my glasses, and I got to get them back. What are we going to do?
Stop being silly. You can see who I am. I'm calling an assembly. You sit down and wait for me. Here.
What you want? Go away, Ralph. You keep to your end. This is my end and my tribe. You have to leave me alone.
You took Piggy's specs. You've got to give them back.
Got to? Who says?
I say. That was a dirty trick. We would have given you fire if you asked for it, but you didn't. You've been sneaking up like a thief.
Say that again.
Thief! Thief!
Who's a thief?
You are.
Ralph! Remember what we came for? The fire! My spec!
Don't you see? There may be a ship out there, or a plane.
Grab 'em! Tie 'em up! See? They do what I want.
You're a beast and a swine and a bloody, bloody thief.
Let me speak! I've got the conch! Which is it better to be? A pack of painted savages like you are? Or sensible like Ralph is? Which is better? To have rules and agree, or to hunt and kill?
Sam and Eric. Hey, Sam and Eric. It's me, Ralph. When they find me, what are they going to do?
Roger sharpened his stick at both ends. They're going to hurt you tomorrow. We've got to give signals like this. Ooh. Only louder, of course. You've got to go now, Ralph.
Won't you come with me? The three of us would have a better chance.
Quick, Ralph.
I'll be in that thicket there. They won't think to look so close.
Who is it? Who's there? Attention! Eric, it's Roger.
Out of the ball.
Here, take this.
Dance report.
Come here. Got piggy specs. I'll start a fire. Must be in here. Somewhere. You go around that way. We'll smoke him out. Shh. Something's moved. Roger. Come here. Got the stick. I told you, he's dangerous. Kitty,